Are you looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a study, just under 2,000 square feet in the highly sought after master plan community Bridgeland in the highly top suburb Cypress in Houston, Texas? Well, look no further because I found the perfect home for you. This builder is also offering to buy down your interest rate and pay closing costs. You want more information? Well, look no further. Let's get started. Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Nicole Ellison, your favorite Houston realtor and relocation specialist. I help my clients buy and sell in Houston and help people from all over the US relocate here to Houston and purchase their first home. On my channel, I go all over the Houston area showing you what Houston has to offer. We explore new construction, resale, master plan communities, and so much more. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos. So normally I talk from outside of the home so you can see the exterior of the house, but there's so much construction and it's so noisy that I have to talk inside. So today we are in Cypress, Texas, a top Houston suburb. We are in the Bridgeland master plan community, and we are going to view a Coventry home. This floor plan is a 3-bedroom with a study, 2-bath, just under 2,000 square feet. It is 1927 square feet. New construction home, and the starting price is $374,990. This builder is offering to buy down your interest rate and pay some of your closing costs. So Bridgeland is one of my favorite communities to tour because they have price ranges for everybody, from the low 300s all the way to over 2 million. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where I'm going to take you to Nicole Ellison School of Real Estate, where I'm going to go over down payment, closing costs for FHA, conventional, VA, and cash and investment options. We'll also talk about the incentives that the builder is offering, so make sure you stay to the end. Let's get started on our tour. to work with us, the best way to reach us is in the YouTube description. You can call, text. There's also my email and a Calendly link to book a consultation. Do not go to a new construction site without a realtor. The new construction sales reps, they represent the builder. They are not going to represent you. They are not going to look out for your best interest. So make sure you go with a realtor to these new construction model homes when you're talking to the sales reps. I help my clients buy and sell all over Houston and help people from all over the U.S. relocate to Houston, and I'd love to help you as well. And if this is not what you're looking for, don't worry. We can find a house that fits your wants and needs. Just contact us and we'll be sure to help you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nicole Ellison School of Real Estate. So now I'm going to go over the numbers. If you were to buy this property, we're going to go over the down payment amount, closing costs, the different types of loans. Now, keep in mind, I am not a licensed loan officer. So these numbers are an estimate, so you have an idea of the amount you would have to bring to closing. Also, the builder is buying down the interest rate, which will lower your monthly payment, and also contributing towards your closing costs. They're giving you a seller concession to help towards your closing costs. So that will make your cash to close lower as well. All right, so let's get started. So this house is the Elgin floor plan. It's with Coventry Homes, and the asking price is $374,990. It is on a 40-foot lot, a little over 1,900 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, for $374,990. So if you were to purchase an FHA with an FHA loan, which is a government loan, the lowest credit score you can have is a 580 for an FHA, and the down payment amount is 3.5%. So you take 3.5% of the $374,990 purchase price, and that gives you your down payment of $13,124. Now, you also have to pay your closing costs. Closing costs consist of title fees, lender fees, prepaid taxes, and prepaid homeowners insurance. Your closing cost is around 3% of the purchase price. So 3% of $374,990 gives you your closing cost total of $11,249. You add those two together, and that gives you your total cash to close to bring to closing, $24,373. Now, if the builder is offering to give you $10,000 towards closing costs, then you would subtract that $10,000 from this amount. The second loan is a conventional loan. Conventional loan is a private loan, and it has two different tiers. There's a 3% down payment amount if you are a first-time home buyer. You are considered a first-time home buyer if you have not owned a home within the past 3 years. If you are considered a first-time home buyer, your 3% down payment amount is $11,249. Now, if you are not a first-time home buyer, then your down payment is 5%. So you take 5% of the purchase price of $374,990, and your down payment is $18,749. Once again, you will have your closing costs to pay, which is your title fees, lender fees, prepaid taxes, and prepaid homeowners insurance. The closing cost for a conventional loan is around 3% as well, so $11,249. You take the total for your down payment and your closing costs, and that gives you your total cash to close. So if you're a first-time home buyer with a 3% down payment, your total cash to close for your down payment and closing costs is $22,498. If you are not a first-time home buyer, and you have the 5% down payment option, your total cash to close is $29,998. Okay, so now let's talk about the VA loan. If you are a veteran, you need to take advantage of the VA loan because it gives you 0 down payment. You do not have to pay a down payment on the home. So all you're paying is 3% closing costs, which is the $11,249, which means your total cash to close will be $11,249. With my veterans, if the builder is offering to pay your closing costs or they're paying $10,000 of your closing costs, you are going to come to closing basically with nothing. So take advantage of the VA loan. That's one thing that I make sure I do with all my clients, is to make sure they are getting, if not all of their closing costs covered, majority of their closing costs covered. That way your total cash to close is very minimal. I've had veteran clients come to closing and get money back. They're getting their earnest money back. So definitely take advantage of that. The next option is cash. Of course, if you're paying cash, you do not have a down payment because you're paying for the property in full. So the total for the cash would be $374,990. Now, closing costs on a cash transaction is a lot lower because you do not have lender fees. So total closing costs on a cash transaction is around 1% of the purchase price. So 1% of the $374,990 gives you $3,749. You add that to the cash that you're paying to purchase the home, which gives you a total cash to close $378,739. Now, if you are an investor and you're buying this property as an investment property, you do have to put down a 20% down payment. Also, if this is a second home for you, you would have to put down 10%. So those are also some other options. So thank you for watching. If you have questions about the numbers, about this property or any other property in the Houston area, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. You can call, text, email. There's a link to my Calendly to book a free consultation. I would love to help you buy or sell a house in Houston, or if you're in another state, I would love to help you relocate to Houston. All right, I'll see you in the next video.